She is Laurie Lindeen.
Hello. I didn't have a title for this, but Katie, you just gave me an idea. I'm going to call this A Mouthful of Goodness. Here we go. This is about, my friend Suzanne said, "What are you writing?" I said, "I don't know." And she said, "Well, the theme is growing pains." And I said, "Oh, I thought it was second chances." And she said, "No, it's growing pains. What's the first thing you think of?" So this is the first thing I think of. We must increase our bust. The bigger the better, the tighter the sweater, the boys depend on us. Slumber Party 1975, 8 pubescent girls clad in robes and nightgowns are standing in a circle chanting this mantra while doing the international breast building exercise, hoping upon hope for a miracle. We already know that being endowed with large breasts will transform our lives forever based on television characters like Ginger on Gilligan's Island and Ellie Mae on the Beverly Hillbillies. I'm in 6th grade. My girlfriends and I are pumping and pushing our elbows behind our backs as far as we can. "Lindeen, you're a carpenter's delight," shouts a male classmate across the Senate Middle School game room where after lunch the boys play foosball and the girls dance together in a group to Jim Croce's "You Don't Mess Around with Jim." "What's a carpenter's delight?" "Flat as a board and easy to nail." Laughter erupts. I don't even know what easy to nail means, but it sounds like it means easy to pin down, in which case it would be true. Throughout my high school years, I recognized the hypnotic power that my girlfriends with C and D cups wielded. They were the girls asked first to school dances. They were the girls who dated the popular boys. They made cheerleading and stood in the center of the choir risers. They looked heavenly in cowl neck sweaters. My breast goggles altered in college. A friend of mine had breast reduction surgery over winter break sophomore year. Still flat, but okay with it thanks to having a couple of women's studies classes under my belt. I was shocked by her decision. When she described the discomfort she'd experienced both physically and emotionally as a 19-year-old lugging around large wieldy breasts, I tried to empathize. "Look at you," she said accusingly. "You bop around wearing t-shirts with no bra. You're so lucky. No one's even looked me in the eye since I was 12. I became a mother in my mid-30s. All the experts, obstetricians, pediatricians, early childhood educators, the employees at the co-op, everyone agreed. Your baby's neurological, physical, and emotional health will be greatly improved if you breastfeed for 1 year. Home way too soon after an emergency C-section with a newborn's life left in my clueless hands, my milk came in. Came in, what a strange phrase. When one's milk comes in, it is a predictable mammalian turn of events. Why then did it feel so unnatural and not at all easy or automatic? Came in is far too genteel of a term. Try milk blasted in unannounced with shockingly painful brute force. When my milk supply overpowered my body, it hurt with a nauseating pressure. My skin was stretched to capacity within an influx. My skin was stretched to capacity with an influx of my baby's life-giving, life-saving nutrients. When my son's milk came in, my breasts became rock hard and looked like grain silos jutting out from the side of my chest cavity. When I attached my crying newborn to my nipple, an enlarged, angry red disc that had replaced my pretty pink rose, he sucked for dear life, and yet nothing came out. I was certain he would not survive the night. My own mother was of no help, having been given a drug in the hospital to dry up her unwanted milk before it came in. "No one breastfed," she offered, "except for poor people and country people." Poor lucky people, I thought to myself while fuming inwardly at all that had been denied me, namely an immune system and an ease with intimacy. After 3 months of exhausting struggle and stubborn determination, that which should come naturally started working out for us. I'll spare you the extreme discomfort induced by a breast pump. Suffice it to say that nipples should never be mechanically stretched 4 inches away from home plate. But still, My lactating breasts were glorious, majestic, life-giving mountains. My husband, in spite of seeing my guts ripped out, showed great interest in my new physique. And that made me want to take them off the market. I was exhausted from having someone's life dependent on these appendages, and I had no time for freeloaders. When babies started teething, a new element of pain was introduced. When my son was weaned from Mount Mama, my post-lactating breasts hung from my ribcage like empty coin purses. A theory. Could it be that those who are not breastfed but are sexually attracted to females are the ones who crave to bury their faces in an ample bosom more than those who were openly, naturally breastfed within a culture where it was the norm? Why is public breastfeeding so titillating, pun intended, reviled, and considered disgusting? Who knows how long the female mammary gland has enchanted and enraptured the human race, possibly forever. Millions and millions of dollars are made through the sale of images of smiling women burying their great big splendiferous jugs. Women spend inordinate amounts of money to acquire breasts that mimic the look of fully engorged lactating breasts. Granted, some are God-given, right? Yet others are enhanced and augmented to kingdom come. Not even the President of the United States is immune to this. Thanks to scientific advances and an exploding plastic surgery industry, women can choose and pay for different and presumably better-looking breasts, and that's an entirely different type of growing pain altogether. Thank you.